Okay, we were, before the snow fall, we were already in the forest, you know. You could see the two, well, there were several places of post-war executions. You know, yeah, as I was saying, you know, food prices are going up, but yeah, you have a Porsche, and yeah, you have to be known, you have to be heard. You know, I think an idiot is a quite appropriate term for such person. You know, if you want to race, go on a racetrack, rent a racetrack, or even, you know, in some cases, some of our local smaller airports, you can also, you can still hear him, idiot. You know, you can rent the platforms when they are not busy. I don't know if they are racing here. Hopefully they will not come back. You know, and you can go there. Kaj Lizika? Yeah, and you know, now this, especially, you know, you can see also yourself with this, you know, food trends, you know. Lisa, I don't want the cheese too far away from me, especially with such idiots being on the road. Tukaj lepo hodimo na levi. You know, a lot of traffic. So yeah, we will, for our safety, we will go on the other side, even though, you know, we should be walking on the left side. But yeah, you know, this is corner that cannot be seen through. So Lizzie, let's go. Grimo. Давай, собачка. Я хочу гулять. Ja. Ich möchte einen Spaziergang machen. Yeah, but she's not trying to move. I think one time we saw a cat here. It's quite nice, you know, spot, except that you're right by the racetrack apparently. You know, as I was saying, you know, these food trends, you know, influencers, you have to eat this super food, this super, you know, this type of grain, this type of, I don't know, you know, one of the let's say produce that's really is not upsetting, let's say, irritates me, is avocado. You know, people don't imagine how much negative. Oh, there is a cat. She spotted the cat. There is no fence, so she could go in. So there are only the doors, no fence. Okay. After this car goes away, we will move on back to the right side. You know, avocado, you don't know how negative impact on the environment has, you know, this avocado production, which is now, you know, must item for, you know, I don't know, because you need, you know, your toast and avocado. You don't, in people who are, you know, so health concern and pro environment and eco and bio and whatever, you know, especially here in Europe, and I assume also in, let's say, Northern America, North America. You know, they don't know how much water has to be used for their production, for growing, and how long-term problems these regions where they produce avocados have for other types of, you know, produce, or even, you know, not only vegetables but also, let's say, animals, because, you know, their rivers have to be diverted. Nagrevaj tukaj. And of course then you have, you know, drought. Oh, here is a little bit chilly, quite chilly up here, and we are not so well, we didn't went so much in the altitude. I assume like 50 meters, more no. I don't assume that we went more than 50 meters. And yeah, you know, and then different berries and different nuts, or different, you know, wheat. Everything, when, you know, impacts the environment, with, especially with this, you know, food crisis. And we are going down. Tuki na levo. We are still staying on the left. Hopefully this is not slippery. Yeah, and you know, people must, in quotations, of course, you know, buy this food, you know, and not to mention how much this food is then spoiled or just thrown away. And, you know, the food that has to be, you know, let's say, grown in Mexico or other north, well, Liza, ne moramo videti gospoda. She wants to see the gentleman. You know, in other South American country, or let's say Israel is also, you know, major production source for avocados, you know, and everything has to be then shipped to Europe. Not to mention, you know, some people have to get, you know, freshly shipped on, you know, aircraft. Not just avocado, but, you know, let's say special, you know, let's say similar thing happens, you know, let's say for Japanese cuisine, you know, fresh tuna. Ne. She wants to go to the right. You know, fresh tuna from imported every day from Japan or Japan's waters. Let's go across. Or, you know, there are some restaurants that are even importing, you know, water from Japan, you know, so that the rice has the same, not to mention the rice, so the rice has the same flavor than in Japan, you know. You know, such a lot of necessary impact on the environment is done this way. Okay, we will end on this point.